Friends, should we be worried today about a society that is deeply divided, where political disagreements and personal flare ups at the drop of a hat wage wars on our WhatsApp groups and social media platforms? So called intellectuals and even the highly educated fight on the most banal events. Has our society lost its way? Where have our people skills gone? That, friends, is the topic for today. Several amongst us criticize that the university education neither builds values nor develops life skills. With a great emphasis on new age skills such as machine learning, programming, automation, data analytics, data visualization, and cybersecurity in the curriculum, we seem to have given up on psychological competencies or simply life skills. Even logical reasoning and analytical skills are found wanting, with the current less than imaginary teaching and ineffective assessments. For a change, should we not teach adaptive and positive behavior that helps deal effectively with the demands and challenges of life? Have we completely forgotten our roots, our ancient writings and teachings to the Western allies? Employability skills and placements are important for a life after college. But so are skills that endear us to our fellow beings. How can we forget that? Chaos and uncertainty seem to have found a permanent place in our lives. How do we help ourselves? Is our ancient wisdom so ancient that it doesn't count anymore? As the past generations gave way to new generations, we lost much of our wisdom and knowledge too in time, resulting in fading foundational skills. Today we thrive on a culture of instant gratification, a culture of hate and not love. Our ancestors existed, their creativity too existed, and their science and mathematics existed. Their abodes existed, their wisdom existed, though their ways to reach the destinations or conclusions of life may have been different. Would it have been possible to write the Samhitas, Brahmanas, Aranyakas, Upanishads, and Vedangas thousands of years back if they had limited skills? Not only academic, but also limited life skills. We only need to look back at our ancestral knowledge and reconnect with nature. A simple way of living today is a luxury that is available to everyone, and it's the way our ancestors had lived. However, instead of values, we have learned that wealth and ownership is the key to happiness. Now, we also believe that happiness comes with positive experiences that we know, but forget it is conditional. When happiness doesn't depend on the occurrence of any particular event, it becomes sustainable and unconditional. All our emotions must lie in that space. The dichotomy between Western and Indian belief has always been on the inflection point of materialism and spiritualism. In reality, they are complementary. In that subtlety of thought lies the delta of intuition that is owed to the Indian belief systems and practice. The ancient wisdom teaches us to look at both zero and infinity with equanimity, the same feeling. It also teaches us prajna, priyam, satyam, ananta, ananda, and sthiti. Now they manifest themselves in space and hence in our lives. The Indian university education would do well to build back these subtleties into learning. Another barrier has been the language. The dominance of English language has soared. It has actually snowed the Indian belief system much under its own pedagogy. That is further buttressed by the infallible argument of the British that leaves all other languages indefensible. To qualify English, the British perhaps had only one argument. English puts every other language at an equal disadvantage. While it sends the jury into a tizzy, the affairs of the world carry on. So we continue to think in our native language and end up paraphrasing in English. We end up doing neither right. Now that's the problem. We are at crossroads today. With AI tools becoming a reality, the time is not far when we will outsource even our thinking, logic, and reasoning to machines. Forget people's skills. People themselves would become redundant. Friends, isn't it the time that education paradigm is reinvented to make learning fun and meaningful? Should we as teachers build our own towers of Babel? When teachers make learning engaging and fun, students are more than willing to participate and take risks. Having fun while learning also helps students retain information better, but the process becomes enjoyable and memorable. Is it a tall order to ask the universities to reflect and push back a little? With that, friends, I come to an end of this Saturday's episode with a promise to be back the next Saturday with another interesting episode. Until then, thank you, Dhanyavad, and Namaskar.